Hi, this is Automatic Addison here. I am in Singapore. You can see the Marina Bay Sands behind me. Very, very cool. One of the iconic structures of Singapore. And always love coming to Singapore. So I'm here today at Merlion Park. So let's talk about humanoid robots. I want to destroy every delusional nerd fantasy about humanoid robots replacing humans in the near future. I'm not a hater. I'm not a skeptic. I'm not some washed up old school naysayer who thinks robots will never work. I'm a robotic software engineer, okay? I've spent years in this field. I live and breathe this stuff. I believe in automation. I believe in humanoid robots. But you know what I don't believe in? Nonsense. And right now, the humanoid robot hype train is running at full speed without brakes and no conductor. I see the game. Billions being thrown at humanoids, viral choreographed demos, people simping over robots doing backflips. I see humanoid arms stocking a fridge like it's some kind of AI-powered butler. But then you got these investors, oh my goodness, throwing billions at companies like Figure AI, Tesla, Optimus, 1X Technologies, Unitree, Sanctuary AI, Agility Robotics, and Boston Dynamics, and the public, the media. They're geeking out. Humanoids will change everything, they scream. They'll work in factories. They'll replace human labor. The future is now. I'll tell you what I don't see. Humanoid robots working 40-hour shifts in uncontrolled environments without human babysitters behind the scenes. The entire team of PhD engineers fine-tuning its every move. Hours of setup just for a 10-second clip. The dozens of times it failed before they got one clean take. They show you that one perfect take, and you fall for it every single time. Humanoids are slow, they're clumsy, they're inefficient. The second anything unexpected happens, it's game over. They suck up energy like an overweight hamster on a treadmill. They break constantly. You think your iPhone is fragile? Wait till you see a humanoid robot eat the floor after tripping on a sock. See, I do believe in humanoids. I do believe they'll be in homes one day, but that day is not today, not tomorrow, and honestly, it isn't even this decade. Before you see humanoids cooking your food, folding your laundry, helping grandma get into bed, you're going to see mobile manipulators, wheeled robots. That makes business sense. Let me break this down for you, okay? You see, people are obsessed with humanoids. Why? It's all about psychology. A humanoid robot tricks the mind. Oh, wow, it looks like me. It must be smart. Let me tell you something, Einstein. A robot walking like a human does not mean it can think like a human. A robot moving its hands does not mean it has dexterity. The second you slap a head and some arms on a machine, people start fantasizing. Investors see a humanoid stocking a fridge and their minds skip 20 years. They picture a Michelin star chef cooking them a 5-star meal. Meanwhile, that same robot can barely pick up a water bottle without a PhD engineer fine-tuning every parameter. But does that stop investors? Absolutely not. Why? Because they don't care about functionality. They care about the vision, the hype, the FOMO, the fear of missing out. Now let's talk about those autonomous demos that you see. They look clean. They look futuristic. But let me tell you the truth. You will never see these humanoids doing real work in real time in a chaotic, uncontrolled, real-world setting with no human assistance. Why? Because the second something unpredictable happens, guess what? A box falls off a shelf, a human bumps into it, a dog walks in front of it, it's game over. That's why every single one of these humanoid video demos are choreographed, like a Broadway musical. Now let's talk about price. Bro, humanoids will get cheaper, just like smartphones. Stop it. That is the dumbest argument I have ever heard. Technology always gets cheaper, bro. Look at computers. Are you serious? A humanoid robot is not a smartphone. It's not a microchip. It is a physical system that requires motors, actuators, batteries, okay? Raw materials. And guess what doesn't follow Moore's law? Motors, actuators, batteries. You can't shrink a motor the way you can shrink a microchip. You want a humanoid to lift heavy objects? You need power-hungry actuators. And if you think prices will magically drop, look at cars. You see, people thought electric vehicles would get exponentially cheaper. Didn't happen. Why? Because cars, like humanoid robots, are mechanical systems. They depend on raw materials, manufacturing, supply chains. People keep imagining a humanoid cooking their dinner, unloading their dishwasher, folding their laundry. Wake up. People don't want expensive, fragile, power-hungry humanoid robots when wheeled robots can do the job 10 times better at 1/10 the cost. A full general-purpose humanoid robot for the home is not happening anytime soon. You know what makes more sense? Mobile manipulators, wheeled robots. A mobile robot with arms can unload a dishwasher, cook a meal, fold laundry without wasting energy trying to balance like a fool. A humanoid robot just standing takes absurd amounts of energy. They eat power like a fat man at a buffet. A wheeled robot glides, more efficient, more practical, less energy, longer battery life, lower cost, higher efficiency. Be honest, most people can't even get the robot to avoid dog droppings. And you think they're ready for a humanoid walking around their house? No chance. Before humanoids make it into homes, we will see wheeled robots handling practical, specialized tasks, just like they are now with robot vacuums, because that makes sense. Many environments we live and work in are wheelchair accessible, and billions of people around the world live in single floor dwellings, like an apartment without interior stairs or a single story house. Now let's talk about the biggest problem, okay? Investor FOMO, this fear of missing out. You know why humanoid robots are getting billions in funding? Because investors are in full-on panic mode. They saw the rise of ChatGPT and DeepSeek. They saw AI take over, and now they're foaming at the mouth for the next big thing. It doesn't matter if humanoids actually work. It doesn't matter if the economics make sense. All they see is trillion-dollar market. Trillion-dollar market, AI-powered future. Invest now or get left behind. Humanoids will change everything, they scream. Yeah, so will unicorns, but I don't see anyone riding one into work. And when the hype exceeds reality, you have a bubble, my friends. I saw the same hype cycle occur in the late 2010s with autonomous vehicles. Billions thrown at it. Media hype out of control. Full autonomy is just around the corner, they said. And a decade later, still not here. Cruise raised over $15 billion, only be shut down at the end of last year by GM. So what happens when bubbles pop? Disaster. Look, I believe in humanoid robots. I want them to succeed, just like I want autonomous vehicles to succeed. I do. But right now, the hype is out of control. Before humanoids are in homes, we'll see mobile manipulators doing practical tasks. Before humanoids are stocking grocery store shelves, we'll see automated carts handling deliveries. Before humanoids replace human labor, businesses will choose the most efficient, cost-effective solutions, not the most sci-fi looking ones. Companies care about the dollars. They're not trying to hire robots to make them look cool for some cheap YouTube tricks. They're looking for fast, cheap, reliable human automation. Humanoids are fragile. You know, they're like a screen door on a submarine. So let me spell this out for you. Wheeled robots, they're already taking over. Industrial automation, booming. Autonomous vehicles, still struggling, but way closer than humanoids. Humanoid robots, overhyped tech bubble. I get it. You want science fiction. You want Terminator. But what you're getting right now is a multi-billion-dollar circus. And when the bubble bursts, companies will die. Investors will lose everything. And you'll still be waiting for your humanoid robot while your Roomba is still stuck underneath the couch. Will humanoids eventually be useful? Yes, but not anytime soon. If you're an investor, do your due diligence. If you're an engineer, keep grinding. And everyone else, keep your expectations in check. Because that humanoid robot you saw on YouTube, yes, that one, it's still years away from replacing a single human. And that's the truth. That's the truth. Stay smart and keep building.
Automatic Addison.